don't worry about getting a competitive advice. I think that's a myth. I've met so many investors. I just sent my pitch deck to my biggest competitor's investor, because I'm like, fine, have it. Like, I don't. There's so much ethics involved in the space, and this very close cluster at the startup space that I wouldn't even think about starting a startup and having that in mind. You can worry about that 5 years time. For now, it's just about being positive. And yeah, 90% of the conversations you're going to have with business angels are people who's not going to invest. I think somebody told me so an unemployed poor person is called entrepreneur. An unemployed rich person is called the angel, right? So of course you're going to meet them. But as I said before, have 50 meetings a week, and then one of them, he might say, I actually know a friend, and then he's the one to invest. I've met a lot of investors that way. So your job is not to represent a company and have meetings, it's to represent yourself and have as many meetings as possible. So you're doing marketing, also for your product. So I would just not think about that. And of course, when you get later down the round, you could ask for. So when he's just about to invest, just keep him warm always, no matter how bad he is. Keep him warm always, because you never know what happens. And when you're just about to invest, you can ask him, hey, can I get a testimonial for your portfolio companies? I've done that before. When I came to the UK and didn't know a lot about the market, and then you speak to one of the portfolio companies, but keep them open until that stage, because you never know. That's my advice.
Sorry, I was just going to say it's a little bit like a game of poker. You know, it's how strong is your hand as well when you're going to these angels. How desperate, how badly do you need the investment at that time? If you've got a strong hand and you don't need it and you can be choosy, then you've got the time to handpick, have the 40 meetings, go and be particular about exactly the angel that you want to go, that's exactly going to synergize with your business and add that extra value. If you're desperate, you don't come from a wealthy background, you haven't got a huge amount of money, and you've got this idea and you've only got X amount, you're renting somewhere, whatever else, and this is the be all end all, you don't have such a strong hand to play. And therefore, your choice and who you go for the angel, the balance changes somewhat.
I just want to say I completely agree with the competition piece. You aren't a competitor yet. Once you've got a business and you're growing, then you still need to focus on you. As you get much bigger, maybe even pretty large companies, does the competitive aspect really come into it? I think a lot of companies fall early on because they get obsessed by what their competitors are doing, and they actually change their roadmaps, and they even change their steering committees and push them towards making sure they're covering. I think when you go into business and you build your own thing, you've got to kind of trust your what you're doing and what your vision is and the why. And if you don't have that core why about what you're trying to do, you won't be able to convince anyone. If you can't convince yourself and you focus on the competition, and that's, if there's anything to take away from that, I'd definitely micro-focus on your why, because that's what the investor's going to do. Some investors buy all the competitors. Some investors only want one in each space. So it's really hard to tell which one's someone who wants to, have a little bit in every one because they believe the certain subsector of the market could be a really big play, and some just want to do it in one. And I'd say, I don't know how anyone would do that other than trial and error. Lots of meetings. That would be a very clever tech company to solve the optimization of angel meetings.